Welcome to Unit 2 of the writing lesson for Task 1. So here we will be talking about the types of letters. My name is IELTS-Banke Adewusi, your IELTS teacher. I help you achieve your learning goals by breaking down hard concepts into simple, easy to understand learning points in a fun, engaging, and learner-focused atmosphere. In the last unit, we talked about band descriptors and how these 4 factors contribute to your final band score. For you to achieve your band score, your desired band score, you need to understand how to create the right letter. And how do you do this? It is by first understanding the type of letter that you are writing. For example, if the question is such that it is a formal type and you write an informal letter, then you would have missed the whole point and you will not be getting the right score for that. So it is very imperative that you understand the type of letter that you're presented with. So this unit will help you to identify the various types of letters so that you can write the correct letter. There are 3 types of letters that is generally written in the IELTS General Training Writing Module, and they are the informal letter, which is also a personal letter, the formal letter, and the semi-formal letter. The formal letter will usually show certain content keywords like that of complaints. For the semi-formal letter, an example is one asking you to offer suggestions. In the informal letter, such letter will have a keyword, for example, making requests. These are the content keywords to look out for in the question prompt. They could mix the complaints or suggestions. There could be a mix because you can also write a semi-formal letter where you are you are expressing you are complaining about a particular stuff. So, but in the question prompt, you will be able to identify from the question prompt how to distinguish between the formal and the semi-formal letter. Now, in the writing task 1, you need to first think of who your ideal recipient is when you see a question. The recipient is the person reading the letter. So if your recipient is known, you could see such keywords as a suggestion, which will tend to point to the fact that the letter is a kind of semi-formal letter. And if the recipient is someone who is unknown, certain keywords that will point you to identify the kind of recipients for your letter will be, for example, apologize or explain. The types of contents that you will write in your task 1 letter will depend on 4 factors, which I have called my FRSC code. It will depend on the form That is, whether the letter is a formal letter, an informal letter, or a semi-formal letter. The type of content you will also be writing will be dependent on the recipient of that letter, whether it is a known recipient or an unknown recipient. If you're going to create the right content for your letter, the style will also matter, and that style works directly with the form of the letter. So if the letter is a formal letter, then the style will be a formal style. If it is an informal letter, then the style will also be an informal style. If it is a semi-formal letter, then you are going to adopt the semi-formal style. So the various vocabularies you will use in that letter to create your content is what I have called my components. What kind of grammar will you use? What kind of words will you use to create your content? So with this code, you will be able to create the right letter with the right content. Now, I want you to note these important tips. If you are to create your content, it must be as specified in the task. It must be as specified in the task. That means there should be no addition or subtraction. You do what the task asks you to do. Don't add to it and don't subtract from it. You are to do exactly what the task asks you to do in those bullet points. Another tip that I will suggest to you is to watch out for synonyms to content keywords such as explain, complain, suggest, request, or apologize. So the question will not directly use these keywords, but when you know the synonyms to these keywords, you will be able to know the kind of content and what the component of that content should be. So I'll see you in the third unit. Stay tuned. Once again, my name is IELTS-Banke Adewusi. I help you achieve your learning goals by breaking down hard concepts into simple, easy to understand learning points in a fun, engaging, and learner-focused atmosphere. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section and I will attend to them as soon as I can.